What up, what up, what up? Welcome to our first episode of Raw Sessions. We are here to, give our opinions on some subjects and whatnot, and we're going to really give it to you raw. We're going to give it to you real. We just pretty much going to let you know what's up. So, Shamara, how you going to keep it raw with our listeners?
All right. Well, today we're going to talk about accountability.
Accountability?
Yes, accountability.
Who ain't holding themselves accountable?
Look, nobody in today's society is holding themselves accountable. If they are, it is very few.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I hold people accountable and myself accountable sometimes, but yeah.
Well, we talking about themselves. So, people don't know how to own their own ish. So, let's start with work.
Oh, man.
We know.
We just got some people at work that, like, if you got tasked with something and you didn't get it done or you didn't do it correctly, even though you know how to do it correctly, it's like, just stand up and own it. Like, I messed up, or I just didn't do it, or don't tell me no lie like, oh, I forgot about it, or I really didn't know how to do it, so I was just waiting on you to come back. Nah, you didn't do it because you didn't want to, but at the end of the day, you getting this paycheck, you getting paid to do this job, do the job, do it right, and go home. That's it.
Even still, if you didn't know how to do it, you should have said, hey, can I get some assistance or can I get some help? Like, yeah. And people, you don't even got to get tasked with something. People volunteering themselves to do jobs that they know they're not going to do. They just want the title. They just want it for namesake. If you took on something, you took the responsibility or took a part in something, you need to own it, make it your own, and don't put the weight on somebody else. No, almost got me cursing in here.
But what about people that don't hold other people accountable? Like, someone didn't get it done, and instead of you addressing it and talking to them about it, you just let it roll off your back. Like, I know everything doesn't have to be addressed, but if it irritates you that bad or you're mad about it, like, go and talk to that person, let them know how you feel, and hold them accountable. Like, all right, since you didn't want to do this, you either gonna stay late or you just need to get it done.
Too many people are scared of other people's opinions of them not liking them, or just they're non-confrontational.
What is up with that? Like, people want to be friends at work. I don't understand.
You know what? Everybody want to be like. Everybody want to be a buddy. I would rather be feared and respected than liked and disrespected.
Facts.
So I hold people accountable. Somebody pulled me to the side and was like, I didn't like the way you said something to me in front of everybody else. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I get it. You should criticize or punish in private. But sometimes when you're doing stuff out in the public eye and I ain't gonna do that, or whatever. If you doing it in front of people, my mama always told me, I'm gonna embarrass you where you stand. So that's what I live by. If you embarrass me out in public, I'm gonna embarrass you where you stand. So I don't need to be friends and buddy. I need to get the job done.
I agree with that, because it's like, oh, you was out here messing up and stuff in front of your friends and stuff, but when I gotta come to you and tell you messed this up, you didn't do this right, oh, you think I should pull you to the side and let you know, like, no, you just don't want to be embarrassed. And giving criticism is not about embarrassing someone. It's like, all right, you need to know this, and your peers need to know this, so they don't make the same mistake you making, pretty much. And then maybe that'll open your eyes up. But people don't look at it like that.
Yeah, some people, their eyes never gonna be open. Some people just don't care, and that's something that I've learned too. So while I'm maybe criticizing you in front of everybody else, I already know that you don't care. But I'm letting the next person know. Like you said, I'm letting your peers know. Should this ever happen with you, this is gonna be the repercussions from it.
It is called setting the example.
They already know me. I have my standards. You signed this contract, so you already know what it's about.
Right, and you can't, you're not supposed to deviate from it. And it's like, oh, remember when you signed this piece of paper saying you was going to do this, and this is what I needed you to do, and now you're not doing it? All right, so now I'm going to hold you accountable and send you up.
Yeah, that's sad that they got to get down to that point. But hey, everybody don't have the same work ethic that you have, so that's something that I'm learning as well.
And for the people that don't address issues and address problems, again, everything doesn't have to be addressed, or everything doesn't have to be talked about. Like, yeah, little small stuff, let it roll off, but always pay attention to those little and small things, because those little small things can turn into big things later on down the road. So it's like, if you don't address it now, then you're gonna have to address it later, and then later might mean that it's too late. So It's crazy. Accountability is something that's rare nowadays. Like, I remember my mom coming home and getting yelled at for doing something that I should have got done that morning. I've been home all day sitting on the couch watching TV and I didn't get it done. My mom held me accountable by pretty much cussing me from Sunday to Sunday, telling me to go get it done. So,
and you know what, kids these days, I think that they feel like nobody should say anything to them and nobody has to say anything to them. And I feel like I grew up at a point where, hey, somebody told you to do something. They told you one time. And the expectation is I tell you one time. After that, I shouldn't have to tell you no more. You already know what needs to be done.
Right.
So now it's like, the dish is not done. I didn't tell you, so you're not going to do them. Oh, you didn't clean the bathroom. Oh, I didn't tell you again, so you didn't do it.
Right.
Like, it's tiring telling somebody to do the same thing over and over and over again when they know your expectations.
Right.
Especially when it come down to kids. Like, these are the things that I'm trying to instill in you and teach you for you to survive as an adult. Clean up behind yourself, take out the trash, clean the dishes, do your laundry, clean your room. It's like this, you're going to have to do this later on in life, or it's going to be a reflection of who you are as a person. People that's on the outside coming into your home looking at you, like, they're going to look at that and think, dang, you a dirty person, you nasty, you this, you that. Your parents are only teaching you these things so that later on in life you don't have to deal with that.
Right.
But not these kids. I don't want you to say nothing to them, nothing. Honestly, it is exhausting with the kids these days.
Oh,
it is. Ooh.
I don't have kids, but I see it a lot. Like when we go out to restaurants and grocery stores and stuff, and I hear parents, yelling at their kids, "No, Bobby, stop!" and "No, Christina, come here. Don't go off." And it's like, why are you talking to that child like they're your friend? Now, granted, again, I don't have kids. But at the same time, it's like, stop trying to be your child's friend. Be your child's parent. Show them the right way. Hold them accountable. When they do something wrong, tell them they did it wrong. Show them how to do it right. If they make the mistake again, then all right, there's consequences because I just told you not to do this. You went and did it again. All right, I'm going to go do X, Y, Z. With these children, it's like, oh, my mom didn't tell me that wasn't what I was supposed to do or whatever. They didn't correct me. So, it is what it is. It's like, no, that's not okay. And yeah, the way children are being raised now, they're just setting them up for failure for when the real world comes out. And I'm going to talk about cleaning. So it's like, all right, you want to instill in your children to keep themselves clean, keep their area clean, because dirt attracts bugs and insects and smells and stuff like that. You don't want people coming around your space, or you want to walk past someone and you just smell like the garbage can from last week. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, when they're going to grow up and move into a dorm room, move into an apartment or something like that,
yes.
You are responsible for keeping that stuff clean, because if you don't keep it clean, you're going to bring in bugs and stuff like that. And then other people are going to get bugs and roaches and all that stuff. So it's like, you're going to you're going to get kicked out. You're gonna have to do an inspection. In boot camp, we had to get inspected, and I know your face like, why are you bringing up the military? But I mean, that's what we had to do. We go through inspections, but it's like, you go through inspections when you renting out someone's home. Before you move out an apartment, you got to make sure everything is in clean and good working order. Like,
you ain't getting that deposit back.
Yep. And if it's dirty, you ain't getting your money back. That's $1,200. Well, you should have spent 1,200 minutes cleaning this apartment.
And now I'm gonna hit you on these extra fees.
Right. We got to pay to get the carpet clean, get the walls repainted,
new blinds in the house.
Yep. They don't think about all that stuff, and it's like, money don't grow on trees, bro. So save your money and clean. When
it don't come from them, I think they don't realize until they have that responsibility and they have to come out of pocket for things. They don't see how much it costs their parents, or how much of a headache it is on their parents because of stuff that they did. The carpets, stains in the carpets from painting, food or whatever. When you say, hey, don't eat in the room, it's for a reason. Because then you're going to mess the carpets up, and now I got to replace the carpet because you done messed it up. But guess what? You ain't coming out of pocket for that $500-$600. Your parents are.
Right.
But it ain't hurting you. So it's just things that these kids these days, they don't see, and it's not being posed to them because everybody's, oh, we just want to keep kids and, a kid's place and all that. No, let them know the real and how much stuff costs and what it's costing you. So they'll understand in the long run, dang, I got to pay for this. I got to pay for that. I got to pay. Prime example, my little cousin just moved out, got his own apartment. granted, he ain't little. He about 24. Just got his own place. But now he doesn't understand. He on Facebook. Why we still working? Why this? Why that? Okay, your rent's still going to be due. If you ain't going to work, you ain't going to be able to pay your rent. If you can't pay your rent, you're going to get evicted. Then you're going to be back on somebody else's couch.
Right.
But for him, he's always had it easy. Always had somebody taking care of him. Regardless of whether he came up with the money or not, he always had somewhere to lay his head. But it wasn't instilled in him that, hey, you have to work in order to pay bills. You know, nobody's going to be like, oh, well, you don't have it this month. That's okay. Just get me next month. No, these people got things that they have to do, and they're expecting that money.
Man, just going back to, I'm staying on the cleaning when it comes to the kids. So it's like, cause I remember growing up and asking my mom, can I go on this field trip? Can I go to the mall? Can I buy this? Oh, I really want this MP3 player. Like, I remember my mom like telling me no, and I knew she couldn't. I knew she couldn't afford it, but I asked her anyway. She was like no, and I knew it hurt her to have her tell me, ask your godfather to give you the money or see if he can give you the money, which he did, and I appreciate it. But yeah, our parents had to take care of stuff that we needed and not give us the stuff that we wanted. So, all right, you dropping food and stuff on the floor. Okay, now I got to go spend $500, $600 to get the carpet clean. But here you come 2 or 3 days later. Oh, well, can I have this money to go here and go there? Nope, I ain't got it. Well, why you ain't got it? Well, I just had to spend $500, $600 to get the carpet clean. But if you get the carpet clean and not put food on the floor, then you have money to go do what you want to do. And it's called karma, my friend.
And see, for me,
karma.
It ain't even about money. Oh, you want to go hang out? You ain't even got to ask me for money. Is your room clean? Is the bathroom clean? Is this kitchen clean? Don't ask me to go nowhere then. I don't care if I don't have to drive you, pick you up, give you money. I don't care.
And it goes back to, all right, you want to go out and go shopping and stuff like that, but did you go to work and earn money to go out and go and do these things? Like, did you go out and work? Like, everything that we've done as teenagers or as children, it turns back into us having to do it as adults with the example I just came up with. Like, yeah, so. But man, these kids,
they're going to learn the hard way. And that's the sad thing about it. Honestly, I'm to the point now, okay, you're going to learn the hard way.
Do you think that because right now it's the millennials that are giving birth to the Gen Zs or the ones that's coming up now, do you think that accountability is not being taught because we're trying to raise our kids differently than how we were raised? We're not willing to be as strict as how we were growing up.
I think that society has more input into child rearing than when we were growing up, because it's so many things that you can and can't do with your kids that the laws have been imposed, that you can't beat your child, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't punish them this way, you can't. It's so much that the outside world has to say, but us growing up, our parents could do whatever they wanted to us.
Yep.
But now, you outside in the street chastising your child, and you got people that's you shouldn't talk to Johnny like that.
And then it's cell phones and social media. You in the store disciplining your child, and someone pull out their phone and record you and then post it on social media. Next thing you know, you get dragged, or next thing you know, cops showing up at your door because they see this video of you disciplining your child. And it's like, hold on, like, how do y'all even know about this? And it's on social media, like, and you have to worry about that even in home. You got the kids that I'm gonna call the people on you. Okay, call them, tell them come pick you up. Right. That's my thing. But the police, when they come to your house, no, well, you can't do that, and maybe you all should go to counseling. You should do this and do. You are somebody outside that don't know what's going on in this household, so you should have no input whatsoever. But because of those bad parents and child abuse and so many things that happen over time, and the people that are on social media that just posting themselves abusing and beating their children past the point where they should, that is why these laws have been imposed on us, that your hands are tied, what you can do, what you can say, and how you can discipline your child. So I think that plays a role in the kids that are being brought up now, because people are so fearful of the repercussions. All right. Yeah. So we done talked about children and accountability, but what about your significant other? Oh, let's talk about that. Do you hold your significant other, your spouse, your partner, do you hold them accountable?
For me, yes, we hold each other accountable. We definitely have that. Did you do this? Well, why you ain't do it? Did you do this? Did you take care of that? We definitely, we both have our roles and play our parts in our relationship, and we definitely pull our weight. Because right now it takes two. When you're in a relationship, it takes two people. And if it's a one-sided relationship and you're doing everything, somebody fitting to get cussed out.
Somebody about to get dropped. Somebody about to get fired.
Well, no, I've seen people, they don't hold their spouse accountable. They do nothing. I've seen people in marriages where the person doesn't work. All they do is go to school. They don't cook. They don't clean. They don't help with the child. None of that. But that other party that's doing all of those things is stressed out and miserable and unhappy, but they stay.
And it's like you wonder why they stay. You want to question it, but it's their life. I mean, if they're not doing anything to change it, then why should you?
And honestly, those are the people, misery loves company. And then they try to make everybody else live miserable. And eventually they'll wake up and realize, they'll stop feeling like that's what they deserve because of a mistake that they made in the past, or they just think that they can't get anybody better.
Right.
So
I definitely believe it's important to, when it comes to relationships or marriages, whatever, I feel like it's really important to be with your equal. Like I'm not saying it's not okay to be with someone less than you or be with someone bigger than you, but it's like at the same time, you guys got to be equal when it comes to your values, I should say. And I think that's what, especially again with accountability, if y'all cannot hold each other accountable, then it's like, okay, why are y'all even together? Y'all just letting all these problems just fester and you're not doing anything about it. For me and my boyfriend, we definitely hold each other accountable. I think I hold him more accountable than he does with me. Like he's not passive. He just doesn't say a lot about stuff. And then sometimes I'll ask him, I'm like, hey, did I forget to do this? He be like, yeah, you forgot to do it, but I went and I did it anyway. I'm like, okay, thank you, babe. We still give each other props at the end of the day. But I'm the one that's pretty much holding everyone in the house accountable, even our dog. Like, I'm holding his ass accountable as well. Like, did you do what you were supposed to do? No, you didn't. Go outside and do what you're supposed to do and come back. But yeah, so accountability is definitely important, and we just need to pass that bone down to generation to generation. That way, we don't tear this world up. It's already tore up as it is with this COVID-19 going on, You know
what? It's easy to say to hold everybody accountable, but after a while, you get tired. Honestly, you get tired of saying and the same stuff over and over again and never getting a different result. And I think that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Right.
So I understand that people get tired, but you still gotta be that enforcer, regardless of how the relationship at work or your children or your spouse, however it comes out, you have to be that enforcer. And when you get tired and you get frustrated, just realize that there are changes that need to be made, and those changes are not with you.
Correct. Facts. Well, all right. That was us giving it to you raw. So we're going to move on to one of our segments that we call Stay Motivated. So what we staying motivated about?
So right now, we are not letting COVID-19 get us down.
Coronavirus, virus.
Oh, Lord. Please don't. Oh, if I never see that video again.
Yeah, we definitely got to stay motivated during this thing. And I mean, and it's staying motivated, it's staying positive. Like, all right, we're going to make it through. Like, we were so looking forward to 2020, and 2020 ain't been nothing but a drag, but at least we're here. We living for the ones that's out here healthy, still going out, moving and working and, trying to stay clear of the virus, stuff like that. Props to you. For those that's like getting down and stuff like that and scared and whatnot, it's like, don't get scared. It's a virus, and it's like, pray your way through it. If you have it, take your meds, do what you got to do, stay clean. When you're out and about, make sure you're, practicing good hygiene, staying clean, coughing in your sleeves, and just doing what you're supposed to do. But we definitely got to stay motivated because it could be worse. Like, yeah, it just could be way worse than what it is right now.
Yeah, we could be like Italy right now, locked down in your house.
Can't go nowhere.
Period. Point blank. Got to have letters stating that you are cleared to go to work. being arrested if you out to your house without those kind of letters. So it could be worse. Those people that out there, you're not working right now, your jobs are shut down, y'all not getting compensated for this time. Understand that this too shall pass. I know it's easier to say it when you're not in the moment and you're not faced with those challenges, but just know that this will pass.
Especially with finances. Like, I know some people got laid off. Some people was like, all right, you can't come to work, we done shut down. So now it's like they out here maybe trying to find another job, but they're just at home, just sitting around waiting to be called back to work. It's like, still just stay motivated, pray to whoever high power you believe in, and just hope that things is going to get better. I know definitely for us, like, I'm definitely grateful to still, sometimes I don't like going to work. I ain't even like going to work before this whole virus even came out, but I value that paycheck that I get on the 1st and the 15th. And I just value to be able to support my lifestyle. And I want to continue living the lifestyle that I live, that gives me motivation to get up and go to work and do what I'm supposed to do. So.
All right. And also, for those of you that are, having financial issues, make sure you're out there and you're utilizing your resources. Just because you're not working, and don't look at it as a handout or something. There are places out there that are helping, that are giving some kind of relief. The president's trying to work something out, so he says it's going to help everybody, give you a little stimulus to help with these bills and everything. But there are other resources. There are churches, call social services. Everybody, don't be too prideful in this time, because everybody needs help every now and again, regardless of whether we got a job the 1st and the 15th. Everybody needs help. Things come up. And right now, this is what those resources are for. You pay your taxes, you're entitled to them.
And if you are able to help and someone asks you for help, help them. Don't be stingy. Don't be selfish, because it's like, again, karma can come back to haunt you, and you're going to need help someday. You're going to reach out, ask that person, and that person's going to remember that you didn't help them, and they might not extend, that help. So definitely help out when you can. So yeah, you got weight loss on this list.
Yes.
What's going on with weight loss?
All right, so understand, because when you quarantine, you bored, you ain't got nothing else to do. All you do is eat.
Yep.
Realize.
Well, don't eat up all your quarantine snacks
exactly.
now.
It took us about a week and a half to find some loaves of bread. We ain't even gonna talk about that struggle. But understand this: just because you in the house, gyms are shut down and everything. You trying to stay away from people, you can still clear a little space and do some sit-ups, some push-ups, get on YouTube. It's tons of workout videos and stuff to do while you at home, especially if you got children that are stuck at home. They need something to do. They can't go outside and run rampant like they want to. Hey, let's hit up some workouts. Let's do something else. Find some games. Find some other things that y'all can do other than eat up all the food. Because trust me, I done been there, eating up everything in sight just because I'm bored and have nothing else to do. But you got to be mindful that this will end, and the summertime will be right around the corner. Want to have that 2020 beach body.
You got 2 Twix sitting on you. 2 Twix sitting on your belly.
Some Twix sound good right about now.
Anyway, them cinnamon rolls was bomb though.
Hey.
Cinnamon rolls was bomb.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our last segment. So this segment is called What We Do. So we're going to come up with some different topics, and, feel free to leave us comments or ask us questions on if you want to hear our responses on what we do. So feel free to give us some topics, and we'll give you our take. So this one is, you got the paper upside down, so I can't read it. Okay, what we do. So, of course, we know COVID-19 is happening. So what we do on how to stay clean. So, Miss Shamir over here want to talk about hand sanitizer. What's your little your little public service announcement on hand sanitizer?
Look, y'all, I get it. Hand sanitizer. Understand, hand sanitizer is not a substitute for washing your hands. You still have to wash your hands. If you have a bathroom by you and it has soap and paper towels and clean water, wash your hands. Just because there's a bottle of hand sanitizer right in front of you and it's more convenient, understand that it is better to wash your hands and then use hand sanitizer than it is for you just to be glopping up all this hand sanitizer all over your hands.
So I like how you mentioned the gas station bathroom. Like
I
was going to talk about
station.
that. So all right, people. So my caveat to using hand sanitizer is as follows. You're on a road trip. You stop at a gas station. Go in the gas station bathroom. Gas station bathroom ain't as clean as you thought it was going to be, but you had to use the bathroom. You went there and did what you had to do. You look, there ain't no paper towels. There's some soap, but then you turn on a little faucet and the water ain't coming out the color that you thought it was going to be. It ain't transparent. You can't see it. So you like, you know what? Bump this. I got some hand sanitizer in my car. I got to pump this gas anyway. I was going to sanitize my hands anyway. Let me go use this hand sanitizer. I believe that is the only time that it's okay to not wash your hands, because what's the point of taking some soap, lathering up your hands? If it lathers, it could be some watered down soap, or it could be some hand sanitizer in the soap dispenser. You never know.
Oh, yeah, I done had that happen.
And then you run your hands under some dirty behind water, and then you ain't got no paper towels, and then you go, you ran out of toilet paper in the stall, so how you gonna grab the door to open it back up? Do you really want to use your shirt? Come on now. You got hand sanitizer in your car? Just use your hand sanitizer. Yes, hand sanitizer cleans, well, gets rid of the good and the bad germs, but at least got rid of the good germs. So folks, that's my only caveat to using hand sanitizer without washing your hands. So go ahead, Shamari.
Now, for us parents out there,
anyway,
you know, when we have kids and you got to hit on the side of the road, because every time you taking a road trip, you know, every 5 minutes, some of them got to pee. Somebody got to pee. So you already know, bottle of water. How you a little bottle, them little 99-cent bottles that you get from the dollar store, you know, put you some soap in there before you leave the house. Pull over, here go a little water from the bottle, wet your hand, put soap, a little bit of soap, just a little bit, wash your hand, and then pour the water, you know, rinse your hands off. Every time you're taking a road trip, I just advise you get you some antibacterial soap, the liquid kind, put them in those little dispensers, and make sure you got a case of bottled water, because it always comes in handy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
now,
you're right.
The next part of this is washing your clothes. We're going to start on the outside in. So washing your clothes. Y'all understand that this virus, you know, things you touch, things that touch you, the virus is sitting on your body. If you coming home, you need to take off your clothes and wash them. I get that people wear uniforms on a daily basis. You need to have more than one uniform. Take that uniform off and wash it. Right now, you're doing preventative measures, not just for you, but to protect your family. And if you have children, you definitely want to do these preventative measures. Make sure you're not sitting on your furniture, not sitting on your bed. If you're sitting on chairs, something that you can wipe off. But make sure you are changing your clothes and washing them continually. That way the virus is not sitting and festering in your house.
So before all this virus stuff was going on, I was always getting on my boyfriend about, why are you changing clothes 3, 4, 5 times a day? How come every time I look on this ottoman, there's a different t-shirt? Like we went out to get some food, so you changed your t-shirt. Now you come home and we about to lounge on the couch. You done took that t-shirt off that you just went out in to get food, and now you putting on another t-shirt. Now you about to go in here and take a shower. You get out of the shower, now you about to put on another t-shirt. And it's like all this dang laundry. We about to run out of laundry detergent because you done changed all these clothes like 50 million times. Like, come on. I get it with the clothes. You know, clothes can carry germs and stuff like that. But again, just, you know, be mindful. You know, a lot of people don't have clothes to change into like that. So, you know, what I do is when I go to work in the morning, I have on my civilian clothes, get to work, put on my uniform. Before I leave work, take my uniform off. Sometimes I take my uniform home, wash it, or exchange my uniform with a new one. And then I put on my civilian clothes that I had on that morning, and I come home and I just chill. That's what I do. And then, of course, at night, take a shower, go to bed, or I get up in the morning, take a shower, and go to work. That's what I do. But changing all them clothes, I ain't with that. I ain't trying to do. Well, I see what you're saying.
Was a lot. that was a lot. That sounds like 5 shirts in one day.
Bruh. It be 5 shirts, 3 pairs of shoes, sweatpants, basketball shorts. Like, babe, I'm gonna need you to slow down. First of all, did we go anywhere today? No. If you done changed your shirt 3 times, I'm good. Now,
if I leave out the house and I come back, the stuff that I left out the house in, even though it's lounging clothes, I'm not going, I'm jumping back in the bed. I might take them off and get in the bed, but I'm not going, I need to have another outfit. Then I'm leaving out again. I'm putting on another outfit. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of laundry right there. That water bill, all yours, boo.
So that was year 1.
Oh, okay. We done changed it since year 1.
2020 we doing different things at my house.
2020 we ain't got it like that.
Yeah. But he was like, I remember he came on, he was like, yeah, you told me stop changing so many clothes. I'm like, yeah, like it's so much laundry. Like you got enough laundry here for a month and it's only been a week.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Slow down.
Like you need to put that shirt back on if you going back out. You need
and I'll pick up the shirt and I'll smell it. I'm like, this shirt still smells. Babe, is this shirt dirty? Yeah, no, it's not dirty. Fold it back up and put it back in the drawer.
I got one of them too. Put on some shorts. You put on these shorts for 5 minutes, took them off, and now they dirty. No, they clean. You put them right back on the mark. Gonna fold them up. Ain't even left the house. Just walked around in the short. They dirty. It's been 2 seconds. But all right.
Also, what we do when it comes to being out in public and you got to sneeze or you got to cough. Please sneeze and cough this is what we do. We sneeze and cough in our sleeves. Okay? Yeah, right or left, whichever one you prefer. Put it up to your face and achoo or in your sleeve, okay?
These people know how to do it.
When you walking past somebody or if somebody behind you, it's okay to step to the side. If you got to stop and sneeze, cool. But please don't walk, cough, and sneeze. And you know somebody behind you and they got to walk right into your cough and your sneeze cloud. That is trifling. And with this COVID-19 going on, you just infecting other people. Like, I know we're like, everybody's so antsy and we're practicing, the best hygiene that we can, but it's like we should be doing this on a regular basis. Yes. We ain't got to be running around wearing masks and gloves and stuff, but we should always be practicing good hygiene, always staying clean and trying to be disinfected.
Yes.
So,
and to follow that up, let's make sure that we are washing our behinds. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say it like, make sure you're taking these showers, you getting these baths in daily. Make sure your kids are taking baths and getting clean. This is not just for COVID-19, but just on a regular basis. Washing behind them ears, because them ears be funky. I don't know what be going on with your ears, but smelling sour. Get your ears, get your hot spots.
You having that little ear smell? You're your earrings stink.
Right? Kind of wash it, take them out every day and clean them, but please make sure that you are practicing good hygiene. Not only is it going to help cut down on, viruses and sickness and all that, and it's, a way to be closer to God or whoever the higher power is that you believe in, but also nobody wants to smell you. I don't want to walk past no grown person at work smelling sour. I don't care if it's your clothes or your behind. Make sure that you are washing it. 2020, wash your ass.
And if you smell yourself, somebody else definitely smells you.
Even if you don't smell yourself, somebody else smells you. Don't believe that. Some people, I didn't know. Look, you already know your breath be hot and somebody done told you before you got halitosis and you ain't been to no dentist, you still got halitosis. Don't be breathing in people's face. If you knew you ain't take no shower in the morning or if you forgot deodorant, go and stop at the dollar store and get you some deodorant.
Facts.
I'm just saying, just carry an extra shirt, whatever you got to carry extra. 2020 is going to be the year of cleanliness.
For real. I need to invest some money in hand sanitizer because I know that stock is going up. Like they making hella money. But all right, so that is it for our first episode of Raw Sessions. Like I said before, feel free to leave us comments, ask us any questions. If you want us to address any topics, if you want us to go raw on something, definitely let us know. Hit us up. Also, let us know what you think. This is our first episode, so we're definitely excited. We're only doing one episode today, but as we post other episodes, it'll probably be like 2 to 3 episodes at a time. So just definitely give us a listen and let us know what you think. Shamara, you good, boo?
I am great. Ready to
I'm
go
about
back
to go
to
give me
bed.
this soul food, bruh. I'm about to go smash.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I'm about to go with you.
All right, y'all. This is Raw Sessions. See ya.
Peace.